paradox of productivity states that it is hard to be productive, but when you got into productivity, it's hard to stop. That's a paradox of it, which is very real. Whenever you want to start something, mukha siya mahirap, but if you're in the zone na of doing it, you cannot stop. For example, for me today, I edited 7 videos. Nag-stop lang ako kaninang 6 kasi sobrang antok na ako, natulog ako, then may nag-aya sa akin mag-gym kaninang 10 p.m. So, kakauwi ko lang. And that's the reality of it. Whenever I'm doing something, hindi ako mapigil. And minsan naman, ang hirap naman mag-start ng something na ngayon. So, ngayon, tuturo ko sa inyo, I think, 5 things that help me to become more productive. Or it can help you too. Number 1 is Pomodoro Technique. You all heard of it. If hindi nyo siya alam, Pomodoro Technique is where you do 25 minutes of work, pure focus work lang, write or kung anong homework ginagawa mo, then 5 minutes short break. So, ang mangyayari nun is 4 Pomodoro. So, isang Pomodoro na yun, isang 25. So, pag naka 4 Pomodoro ka na or 3, I forgot, maglo-long break ka, which is 15 minutes break. So, ganon, 25, 5, 25, 5, 25, 5, tapos naka full Pomodoro ka na, 15 minutes break. Merong mga app yan sa internet, I think FOMOfocus.io, search nyo na lang. It's all about Pomodoro Technique. Bakit siya productivity or ba't siya nagwo-work? Number 1, meron kang quick rest kasi if you guys are doing something ng sunod-sunod, una-una, wala ka na ma-absorb sa utak mo if you're trying to learn something. Pangalawa, maboboard ka since tuloy-tuloy. So, that's why may 5 minutes break, mag-stretching ka, tumayo ka. Plus, according to science, if you're sitting for a prolonged time, mas malaki yung health risk instead na sa mga nagre-rest or tumatayo once in a while. So, yeah, Pomodoro Technique, it's good for your productivity and also for your health since pwede kang tumayo or uminom ng tubig or umihi. And hindi siya tuloy-tuloy. And yeah, mas magiging productive ka mag-aral. Next naman is the time blocking. If you don't know, time blocking is technically arranging your day into blocks. For example, pagkagising mo sa umaga, punta ka sa journal mo, sulat mo or i-block mo yung araw mo. For example, nagising ka ng 9. So, okay, 9 to 10, time blocking or morning ritual. Inom, tubig, luto, etc. Okay, 10 to 12, mag-edit ka. Okay, 12 to 1, lunch. 1 to 3, manonood ka Netflix or mag-gym ka. 3 to 5, manonood ka or mag-computer ka. Technically, you're blocking your day. Bakit siya mas okay kaysa sa to-do list? Number 1, sa to-do list, it has is negative impact sa brain natin. Kasi pag hindi natin na-check yung to-do list natin, for example, today dapat mag-gym ka and nagkaroon ka ng something pops up. Ang mangyari is, may kita mo, hindi ko na-checkan. May negative impact yun sa'yo, subconsciously na you're a failure. Yes, failure ka. Technically, ganito yung labas yun. Failure ka, di mo na-checkan to. Unlike sa time blocking, sa umaga, makikita mo agad kung iba maplano mo kung anong ginagawa mo. For this hour na to, ang gagawin mo lang is mag-edit. So, kahit walang nakalagay na edit 5 videos, edit 1 video. So, nakalagay siya, naka-time block siya. That's how it works. So, mas madali and mas flexible. Hindi ka mape-pressure. And then, next naman is the 2-minute rule. 2-minute rule states that, that's number 3, 2-minute rule. Sa 2-minute rule states that if you can do the task within 2 minutes, do it. In that way, hindi ka na-overwhelm and hindi ka nagets dito, hindi ka nape-pressure or hindi mag-stuck yung mga task mo. So, the 2-minute rule. And then, the number 4 is, ito, napakinggan ko to sa isang podcast, is the 10 seconds rule. This is when you want to do something. For example, nasa zone ka na ng productivity, pero gusto mong mag-TikTok. Just count down, sabihin mo sa sarili mo, 10 seconds more, tsaka natin gawin yan. Ay, 10 minutes. This is 10 minutes rule, by the way. 10 minutes or 10 seconds? I think 10 minutes eh. So, sabihin mo na sa sarili mo 10 minutes, tsaka mo siya gagawin. In that way, yung thought na yon is magle-let go or magfo-flow lang sa utak mo. Hindi na siya, kumbaga mababawasan yung pagiging impulsive mo. Napakinggan ko to sa The Diary of the CEO, isang isang podcast regarding ADHD or distraction. Since they said that we humans love to distract ourselves sa mga dapat nating gawin, which is very true. So, I think ginawa ko na siya ng video. And then, number 5 is eating the frog. Eating the frog is simply a technique that inspired by Mark Twain. Ang sabi niya doon is, you need to do the most least enjoyable task or pinakamahirap na task sa umaga pa lang. Which is, tinuro rin to, I think, ni Ryan Holiday that you need to prioritize your things sa umaga pa lang. For example, ang pinakamahirap na gagawin mo today is mag-gym. Mag-gym ka na sa umaga. In that way, wala kang gagawin buong araw. For example, for me, ang laging mahirap is yung mag-edit. Ang pagkagising ko, lagi ko sinasabi sa girlfriend ko, babe, edit lang ako saglit. 3 hours ako mag-edit. Puro edit lang. Today, naka-7 ako ng videos. Or mag-shoot ako ng video. Kasi, ayun yung pinakamahirap. After that, wala na. Bahala na ako sa araw ko. Pero mag-chill, not ng Netflix, I don't care. And then, next is the Zeigarnik effect. Ito, nilista ko kasi, di ko kasi basa ito. The Zeigarnik effect. Ito yung psychology principle that the incomplete task is nasa utak mo. That's why, ang kailangan mong gawin is i-note siya or i-journal siya. For example, may hindi ka natapos. Siyempre, sa lahat ng gagawin natin, kahit anong productivity yan, may hindi ka matatapos dyan eh. What you need to do is to write it down or to note it na hindi incomplete task, blah, blah, blah. Bakit? In that way, you free up your mind na may hindi ka, kasi magre-replay yan sa utak mo oy, di pa ako tapos mag-edit, di pa ako tapos mag-shoot, di pa ganyan. Paulit-ulit yan. Instead, write it. That's why journaling is very important since hindi lang dapat yun. For example, meron kang negative thoughts, meron kang good thoughts, isulat mo. In that way, magiging aware ka and magiging mindful ka, magiging machichill ka, di ba? So, yeah. And then, lastly, I think this is 6 or 7, I don't know na, is the Eisenhower matrix, di ba? Sobrang hirap kaya sinulat ko. Ito lang yung dalawang sinulat ko. It is to categorize your tasks into 4 quadrants. Number 1 quadrant is the important or urgent, yung pinakakailangan gawin. Quadrant 2 is yung urgent pero not urgent pero important. So ito yung mga kailangan mong gawin pero hindi naman sobrang urgent. Kumbaga, for example, ang urgent sa akin is, kunwari may ipapasa akong video, urgent sa akin yon. Ang hindi urgent is yung mga daily vlogs ko na ine-edit ko lang for my hobby. And then, quadrant 3 is urgent but not important. Delegate. So, quadrant 4 naman is neither urgent nor important. So, number 1, urgent and important. Quadrant 2, not urgent but important. Quadrant 3, urgent but not important. Quadrant 4, neither urgent nor important. So, ayun yung mga hindi mo kailangan actually. Pwede mo siyang eliminate. So, if may gagawin kang task, ito ba yung pinaka-important? Ito ba ipapasa? Ito, kailangan lang ipasa pero hindi naman gano'ng important. And quadrant 4. So, gagawin mo siya by quadrants. And then, I think that's it. Wala na ako maisip pa na iba. And yeah, Pomodoro technique, 2-minute rule, 10-minute rule, eat the frog, Zeigarnik effect, tsaka yung matrix. Sobrang haba kasi. And yun, time blocking. And I think that's it about productivity since you need to do that. Meron pang mga iba, second brain, hindi ko pa naaral yun, pero what works is, eto lang yan eh. If you want to be productive, pag may kailangan kang gawin, like yung sa pag-quadrant ng yung matrix, gawin mo na agad. Kaysa patagalin mo pa siya. Again, procrastination is one of the reason bakit nahihirapan tayo sa school. Yes, madali lang mag-aral. Alam nyo yung mahirap magpasa ng requirements on time. Since ang mangyayari, mag-i-stocks yung project, etc. So, nagpa-procrastinate kayo. Hindi lang sa work, hindi lang sa school, sa work din, sa life nyo din. Since if you procrastinate sa isang bagay, magiging habit siya. If may kailangan kang gawin, mag-gym, mag-trade, mag-aral, mahirapan ka din. Magiging kasi habit mo na maging procrastinate. Isa na siyang identity mo. So, yeah, I hope this helps and I hope you apply this. I use Pomodoro technique always and time blocking and eating the frog. And I hope you do too since, again, prioritize your things since yung pera, na-earn yan. Yung mga pera nagagastos, etc. Pero ang hindi mo kasi pwedeng mabalik is yung time na wasted mo. So, sa isang araw, meron tayong 24 hours and you need to spend it wisely. So, yeah. Be productive. Spend your time wisely. See you guys next video. Love you all. Peace. Subscribe for more. And I hope you learned something new today. Bye.